I whispered, glancing around frantically. But cats don't have phones. That's why they're safe. That's why I need so many of them. They're the only witnesses I can trust. I only had 2 cats, but I'd been buying cat supplies in bulk to support my crazy cat lady image. My basement was stocked with enough cat food to supply a shelter, and I'd set up multiple litter boxes throughout the house to make it look like I was hoarding animals. Dr. Morrison barely looked up from his notepad as he scribbled his predetermined diagnosis. The whole evaluation lasted maybe 20 minutes, and he spent most of it checking his phone and making notes that had nothing to do with my behavior. "Do you hear voices that other people can't hear?" he asked in a bored tone. "Only the cats," I replied, then started having a full conversation with my tabby, Mr. Whiskers, about the doctor's suspicious motives. "You see it too, don't you? The way he's not really listening? He's already decided what to write." Morrison didn't even react to this obviously staged behavior. He just scribbled more notes and asked perfunctory questions about my sleep patterns and appetite. "Severe paranoid delusions with possible schizophrenic episodes," he told Garrett afterward, thinking I was upstairs napping. "She's clearly unable to distinguish reality from fantasy. The cat obsession is particularly concerning. Classic sign of isolation-induced psychosis. She'll never be competent to handle that inheritance. I'll make sure the court sees that." "How much will your testimony cost?" Garrett asked bluntly. "Consider my poker debt forgiven, and we're even," Morrison replied. "Plus my usual expert witness fee, of course. Gotta make it look legitimate." They laughed like old friends sharing a joke. I recorded everything from the air vent above the kitchen, where I'd installed one of my best cameras. Meanwhile, Ruby was uncovering more evidence of Garrett's desperation and criminal behavior. We discovered he'd been living off credit for the past 5 years, using one credit card to pay another in an endless cycle that was about to collapse. "Your uncle's been telling creditors that he's expecting a large inheritance," Ruby explained during one of our weekly updates. "He's used that story to get extensions on loans, advance payments from contractors, even convinced his mortgage company to defer payments for 6 months. The web of lies was staggering. Garrett had promised the same inheritance money to a dozen different creditors. When the will reading revealed he wasn't getting anything, his entire financial house of cards would collapse. "There's something else," Ruby said, pulling out another folder. "I found evidence that your uncle tried the same scam with his grandfather 15 years ago. Different circumstances, but the same basic approach. Claim the heir is mentally incompetent.